Nice and easy to get me birthday and Christmas presents. Right, so this video then I'm going to talking about goal setting. So what's the best way to sort of set your goals, mnemonics to use, and just methods to go about it. So whether it be you're training physically fitness, whether you're training physically to get your fitness better, whether it be training for specifics during the army, whether you want to earn more money, whether you want to lose weight, all these things are goals in life. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about how you can go and get out and do that there, and the sort of methods to help you achieve them. So for this one, we're going to start off inside. So we're going to be using a mnemonic, and you may have heard it before, but we're going to delve into it, and it's called SMART. So the very first one then is S for specific. You need to make your goals specific. There's no point in having open-ended goals like I want to get fitter, or I want to lose weight, or I want to get more money. They are great goals to have, but it's just about really delving in and really making them more specific. So for the fitness side of stuff, it would be, I want to lose 30 seconds off my run time. I want to lose 10 pounds of weight. Or for the money financial side of things, I want to have, 50 pounds more disposable income at the end of a month, or this month in particular. So straight away then, you're converting the really good goals to have, but you're really turning them into these specific goals, which are going to make it far more easier to achieve. Measurable then. You need to be able to measure your goals. This is just going to allow you to sort of further make your decisions how to achieve your goals, and to see if you're going to make them on time or if they're anyway achievable. You can do this in all sorts of ways. You can either do it with one simple question: is did I pass that test? Yes or no. Or did I climb that mountain? Yes or no. Or did I finish painting this room in time? Yes or no. So best advice then is to go with metrics. Numbers, they speak for themselves. They all together make better for pulling in analytics, and then further better making a decision on how to progress on your goal itself. So for running, for example, it's time. So you're using the time, you're timing a certain event. You're seeing, how quick or how slow you've done that time. Distance as well, you can use distance. So if that's your goal for distance running, or it can same way, you can incorporate that back into the time. How long did it take you to run a certain distance? Was it shorter? Was it longer? So that way you're getting more detailed results to help you with your plan. It goes the same with weight, jumping on the scales, getting your exact weight, what it may be. That is going to give you the more detailed information, which in the long run is going to help you develop that action plan and stick to your goal, and then see if you're on track for making your goal in the time that you're going to require. And the money is just financially looking at your sort of bank account, looking to see all your sort of figures, how much you're getting paid monthly, how much you're getting paid weekly, or whatever process you're going through. So getting together all them sort of analytics to whatever goal you're going to be looking at, and getting them all together will help you on the next sort of stages, is developing your actionable plan. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Time now, 4 o'clock. Pushing this, we are pushing this now. So actionable then. Actionable basically is your action plan. So this is when you put everything, the sort of previous mnemonics together, and you sort of work out what your plan's going to be to achieve these goals. So it's going to be stuff like resources. So what's the stuff you require to need to achieve these things? For fitness side of stuff, have I got the correct trainers? Are my trainers in rag? Is the heel falling off it? Then you get a new pair of trainers. Have I got the running style stuff, kit and equipment? Have I got a stopwatch or a watch with a GPS on it that sort of can track my distance? Or do I have access to a football field or a running track? Because them things are already at standard measurements, so you don't need a GPS to measure. It's 100 metres for a football pitch, and however many metres is running running track. Jumping into your weight management then, do you have access to a diet plan? So if you got that, so do you know what to follow? Do you know what foods are good, what foods are bad to eat for your specific goal? Do you know what way to cook them foods? Do you know what way to cook them foods nicely, so you'll continue to eat them as you go for your goals? The other aspect then is the money side of things. So do you have online banking? Do you have access to be able to sort of see all your sort of outgoings and ingoings, and other sort of stuff then you could maybe look at to put into action? Is looking at your bills to say, like, is there certain subscriptions, monthly subscriptions I'm doing here that I'm not using anymore, that I could sort of cancel off? Stuff like takeouts, am I having too many takeouts during the week? Maybe I could cut that down. That would sort of start to aim towards getting that goal of that sort of more disposable income towards the end of the month. So this is your actionable part. So it's your plan, it's the meat of the sort of whole goal system itself, and then looking at this plan will help you do the next one, is just working out, is your goal realistic? So if you're going to look at your fitness, shaving 30 seconds off my run time by next week isn't going to be a realistic goal. So this is, you know, look at it and go, right, this isn't realistic. So you go backwards into your action plan then and start to sort of configure and change things around, you know, to alter that. And the same thing with the sort of weight loss and the sort of money. Is it realistic? So am I going to lose 10 pounds in a day? It depends what way you're going to do it, but if you're going to do it safely, no. And the same thing for the money and stuff as well. So is your goal realistic? Time bound then. We got to put time on our goals. There's no point leaving them open-ended, because if they're open-ended, we'll never achieve them, or we'll never hold ourselves accountable to getting towards there. And most importantly, we'll not be able to track progress. So for weight, for example, you know, I want to lose 10 pounds. If I don't put any time on that, you know, when am I going to do it? How am I going to hold myself accountable? By saying something like, I want to lose 10 pounds in 10 weeks. Now I know I have to lose 1 pound every week for 10 weeks. To that end, I get to the end of a week. If I've lost a pound, happy days, I'm on track. If I haven't lost a pound, I know I need to work extra hard, you know, the following week to achieve that. That's going to be the same with money, fitness, you know, whatever your goal may be. Look at it and see, how can you make it time bound? What way can you turn it into a time limit to sort of make yourself accountable? It's important to monitor this, because no one wants to be in that negative mindset all the time, constantly chasing their tails to achieve these mini goals. Because if you're not achieving the mini goals, you're not going to get the main goal, so you're going to be twice as likely to completely cancel going for your goal altogether. So it's important then to monitor, jump back into your action plan, rejig things around, put yourself back into the positive mindset, get yourself back on track to achieve the goal that you want. So another thing is just keep your goals dynamic. Life is dynamic. Life will throw you curveballs, up balls, down balls, whatever it may be at any moment in time, because you cannot, there's just some factors you just cannot control. And just one thing I will say is, whatever happens, do not just sack your goal off because something bad or negative has happened. Put the thought process into it originally. It means you really, really want the goal, that you've desiring to achieve this sort of thing. So never sack it. Just think of a new plan then, so you can still achieve your goal. When you get to that moment in time, whatever your goal may be, once you've achieved that goal, there's no greater feeling. All the sort of ups and downs and the sort of, you know, the things that may have gotten your way, you'll not even remember about them, because just being in that moment, in that time where you've achieved your goal, will just completely overtake you, and then you'll be ready to set more goals. So if you did like this video, please give it a like, and if you are new here, consider subscribing, because you're going to find a lot more stuff on the channel like this itself. And until that end, thanks very much for joining me, and we'll see you again on another video.